What's up, you guys? This is your boy Miguel, giving you that daily dose of radiation and giving you knowledge that you probably won't find on the internet. And today, this is more for like students and some of the techs that are barely getting into. So, how often, or when your portable or some other X-ray machine unit gives you an error code, like how often do you think you will have to intervene? So, from what I've seen, because I work both day and night shift, from day shift, it's a little bit more easier because, especially during the week, because during the week, usually, well, at least where I'm work at Trauma 3, if something happens to, like, let's say the portable, or let's say the big X ray machine unit we use in the ER, and if it's something like, oh, you just had to align the tube or something simple like that, most of the time you'll catch it, or like a veteran tech will be like, oh, this is a simple thing. But sometimes stuff will break down or it's old. Most people, we don't use newest equipment because it's expensive. Usually the technician is there and you'll bring him in and he'll fix it, or you call your supervisor. That happens from time to time, I've seen. So I'm in a situation where it's different. I work nighttime, and during nighttime, you don't have, well, at least where I work, you don't have that technician there or the supervisor. Like my supervisor, he isn't like the big top one. He's just been there long, so I reach out to him. But sometimes he'll be gone. I'm in a trauma, and like thing will throw up a code, and you're kind of low key had to be both a technologist and a technician, and you had to either find ways, because sometimes it always never fails to happen, especially when you already have the board there, everything set, everyone got out of the room, and you're trying to get your picture. It always happens. It always happens. It's something. It's either the battery or the thing throws up a code. You kind of have to get with it, because either sometimes like it's a simple restart, reboot, or maybe like the battery died, but sometimes you'll be thrown into those situations. So for me personally, I would, like, at first when something would happen, I would be like, oh, okay, well, the technician, he got it, he can do it, whatever, and I would go off. But then I was like, wait, if this happens again and he's not there and I'm starting working night shift, let me, if it wasn't busy in that direction, let me just, sit there and like maybe ask the technician, oh, how do you do this? Was it an easy fix or blah, 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 blah. And sometimes he would be like, oh, you just have to do this. Oh, you just have to do that. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. By him teaching you some simple things like that, well, it makes you be able to have a little bit more knowledge. And yes, technically, that's not, being a technician and a technologist is completely different. But if it could help you, even though it's not your job to kind of do that, but you do kind of, it's like a little gray area. You just gotta kind of know where, because like you're not exactly gonna be like putting it to pieces and then rebuilding it, or you really don't go that deep, like I would say. But you would kind of, some of the simpler stuff you kind of have to know, or reach out to your technician to see if it's just a simple flip switch or reboot or something like that. I would say it'd be nice to know, because sometimes at nights, if that's the only machine you got and it goes down, you gotta kind of mess around. And I'm thankful I know a lot of stuff about computers, a good amount. And our portables, I, through doing some research, I figured out it's literally an old Windows computer that just controls the thing. So I just kind of figured out if any technical computer stuff like Wi-Fi or any other technical stuff goes off, I kind of know how to work around that. So it's a plus if you knew some of the stuff like that. And you know, you never know when you're out there shooting exams and stuff like that happens. And yeah, that's been all for this video. See you in the next one.